Before we start today's episode, we have a couple of new patrons to shout out. Thank you to both Lardax and Lou Eaton for joining the coffee tier, as well as Josh CK123 for joining the booster pack tier. Your support literally keeps the channel alive. Greetings and welcome back to For Fun Friday yet again, where I, your somewhat relaxed host today, brings you one of his favorite decks to just sit down, play a couple of games, and have you along for the ride. This week, we're taking a look at the only deck available where I can actively summon myself, Thunder Dragon. More specifically, we're going to be playing Chaos Thunder Dragon, which utilizes the fact that Thunder Dragons are both lights and darks, which pairs really well with the Chaos package. Not only that, they do still have Titan available to them. Titan is a massive beast of a card, even though it's not half as strong as Colossus is. There is still a lot of funky shit you can do with them. Now, keep in mind, I built this deck from scratch. It is not perfect, because neither am I, let's be honest, but it is one of the decks that I pick out when I just want to sit down and have a fun time playing video games. So, let's go over the deck quickly, shall we? We are running a Dragoon package, simply because Dragoon fits really well into a deck like this, and not playing it would be detrimental. One Chaos Dragon Levianeer, simply because A, we can search this off of things like Chaos Space if we really wanted to, but we also, easily summon it. We have a Chaos Creator that builds into half of our combos, simply because we can summon something back from the banish, which gives us a free material. We have one Dragon Duo, because sometimes this comes up. Not all the time, but sometimes. We have Dimension Shifter. We're only running 2 of them, and similarly, we're only running 2 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring because we really do not want to brick on hand traps in this. But Dimension Shifter is one of the few very good ones because it stops our opponents dead, and all of our Thunder Dragons want to be banished anyway. We got a Dragon Hawk in order to both get a card back and shuffle our bricky hand away. 3 Dragon Roar, probably one of the better ones, as it allows us to summon a Thunder Dragon when banished. We have the OG Thunder Dragon, because we're playing Titan, and this card becomes required in doing so. We're playing Dragon Dark to search for our fusions and or any other Thunder Dragons. We're playing myself, the best card in the deck. Normal summon this, banish a Thunder from hand, banish another Thunder from deck, and suddenly you're off to the races. We're playing Batteryman Solar as an alternative normal summon, simply because it gives us a token that we can make it to Linkaribo that helps us with link climbing and other shenanigans. We're playing 1 Black Dragon Collapse Serpent and 1 Weber Buster, simply because they are Chaos staples. We're playing 2 Chaos Valkyria to sort of help the Chaos package a little bit, because, we need more things we can search off a Chaos space, really. They're then playing 2 Thunder Dragon Matrix as a way to enable our Thunder Dragon Titan on our opponent's turn, as well as being able to summon things like Anima. We're then playing 3 Allure of Darkness, which is literally just a cheat code in this deck, because everything's a dark and everything wants to be banished. You're going +3 if you use Allure of Darkness. It's stupid. I love it. Chaos Space, of course, because we are playing a Chaos deck, and this basically makes the deck tick. We're playing a Gold Sarcophagus, which is a really interesting card in this deck, because it banishes face up, meaning that we can banish one of the Thunder Dragons to get their banish effect and then receive it in our hand 2 turns later. It's really neat. We're playing 1 Instant Fusion in order to summon Kaminari attack for a reason you'll see shortly. 1 Red Eyes Fusion, of course, to go along with the Dragoon package, and 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion. In our extra deck, we're playing 2 Thunder Dragon Titans, because Titans can be summoned using Titan. We then have Dragoon, of course. Twin-handed Thunder Dragon is a fringe case, because if we can go into this somehow, there's a chance we can use this to go into Titan. It comes up occasionally, though not very often. Then, of course, the Kaminari attack. We're playing Underworld Goddess of the Closed World, simply because we have a very easy time setting this up. 1 Appaloosa, 1 Borosword Dragon, 1 Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax, 1 Unchained Abomination. This is another one that comes up very rarely, but when it does, it is game-ending. Nightmare Unicorn, IP Masquerena, Verte Anaconda, a Linkaribo, and a Relinquished Anima. The point of this deck? Banish, 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 and after that, hope for the best. Let's get into some games. I want to play Thunder Dragons. Alrighty then, we've found ourselves our first game of today, and we forgot to turn on incognito mode. Oh well. We're gonna see what's gonna end up happening. We're playing against Probopass with the bushiest nose of all time, I guess. This person seems to be AFK, which is... Oh, never mind, they're here now. Nice. We're doing auto RPS because I never win at RPS anyway. Look at that. Look at oh my god, the Brotherhood. Ah, damn it. Took a while, but yeah. People will never expect what we're playing with these sleeves, no worries. We are forced to go first, which is actually not good, because going first with a hand like this really doesn't do us justice. We're gonna go for normal summoning the Dragon Matrix, which may seem strange to you. Do not worry. We're gonna summon the Linkuriboh off of this. We're gonna activate Dragon Matrix from the graveyard, hopefully searching another Dragon Matrix. We do get to search a Dragon Matrix, which is nice. At this point, we're going to activate Dragon Roar, giving us back the Matrix from the graveyard, and that is literally all we can do. We're just going to sit on this. We needed any other starter. Literally any other one would have done it. Let's go ahead and change back to our regular For Fun Friday thingy like this. I will also go ahead and give you the bigger font, because, hey, Omega can do that, so now you can actually read the cardboard. That would be a little bit too big. Never mind. Now you, unfortunately, cannot read. I fixed it again. Look at me. Good YouTube creator. We're definitely hitting that. Terraforming is not allowed here. Terraforming means he is searching for Magical Meltdown, most likely, trying to find Alistair, or he's searching for Prank Kid Place. It's probably one of the two. I'm not entirely certain, but I'm going to assume that. We're also going to change the life bars a little bit, so now you can see them, like, there. That'll do for you. It is Unizombie, actually, so we're playing against zombies. This sucks, too, but not really. It's a bit weird. It sucks in the sense that he's going to have Baladrock on board, and Baladrock is an issue, but it's also a non-issue in the face of things like Dragoon. We'll see how this is going to go. He's, of course, going to special summon the Baladrock. No, he's going Jacobolin. Okay, that's interesting. Choosing to opt Jacobolin off of the summon. That probably means he has a Baladrock in hand. I should definitely be using the correct way of resizing these, because this ain't it, Chief. I don't know what's happening. I don't want to make it that big. I want to make it, yeah. No, my OCD is going to kill me. He actually ends on just Jacobolin. Huh. I don't really want to banish the Chaos Creator here, but that might just be the best thing to do. Let's do a lore. Or attempt to, rather. Bolin is going to be activated, which is going to tag out for a zombie. Probably being Vendread Anima, I'm guessing. Is this just Vendread zombies? If it is, that's kind of cool. I mean, I like Vendread zombies. Because that's what Bolin does, right? It tags out... Yeah. Target a zombie in either graveyard and summon it. Yeah. So he just tags out for the Anima. Oh no, he takes the Thunder Dragon. Okay. I do get the Dragon Dark, though, meaning I can actually activate this, which is probably the most important play we have, because in our graveyard right now we only have a Fire, which is horrible. So this doesn't let me do much. We can add the Dark, because we did pull another Allure of Darkness off the top, so we're going to fire that off too. This is going to let us banish the Dragon Dark, which we can activate in order to special summon any of the other ones. I think we're going to special summon the... We need a Dark again, so we're just going to summon another one of you to actually be able to do the thing that we need to do here. We are going to Verte Anaconda, just setting it up. We're not going to activate it yet, because we're going to... Yeah, we do have enough here. We're going to activate Batteryman Solar as our normal summon. We're going to activate Solar, which means we get to send one to the graveyard. We're going to send probably Hawk. Hawk doesn't get an effect, of course, but that's fine. We're going to activate Thunder Dragon Fusion, bringing out Titan. So we're going to grab the Dark, and the Hawk, and we get Titan. Now with that on board, we can do the Weatherbuster, getting rid of Linkuriboh, summoning it. And now we can start our overlaying shenanigans. We do not unfortunately have a good play off of that, but we are going to use these two to do this, which activates the Buster, which brings us the Collapse Serpent, which we can use, banishing the Buster, summoning Collapse Serpent. We don't really have a use for that right now, but that's fine. Gonna activate Verte Anaconda to copy a thing. We're gonna do Red Ice Fusion, of course. We're gonna get Dragoon, and this is the end of the game. Yep! Hurrah! I don't know what I was playing against, I'll be perfectly frank, but it worked. I'm still not happy with the UI, but I need to fix it, but I'm not. Now you get to suffer as my OCD kicks in with the UI stuff. But hey, Game number 1, let's go game number 2. Alrighty then, we got a game number 2 against Kaido. Yet again, we are... starting hand is a little bit better this time, considering we're holding Aloof. Aloof kind of enables half of this deck just by existing, which is pretty good. We're going to be met with a tour guide of the underworld, though, and as we know with BA, this needs to be stopped or we lose the game. Unfortunately, of course, he opens the one of called by, so no matter what we do, don't think we're getting out of this one scot-free. That is mighty unfortunate, but yeah, kind of expected. You know, it's the luck of the wolf, I guess. It's not like that's the first time that's happened. Alright, so we got ourselves tour guide. Again, Fiendish Rhino Warrior was the choice here, which makes me believe he's just playing rank 3 shenanigans and not BA. Because generally speaking, this is when you bring out a BA. Okay, it's still interesting regardless. I'm very into it. That's going to make Dante. Dante pitching Fiendish. Milling 3. There is some BAs there. There is a Graph, a Fiend Griefing. Huh. Okay, well he does get the Graph, which sucks. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know entirely how we managed to out any of this here, to be honest. Because this is going to be a really hard one. Especially if he ends on Dragoon, we may just be dead. Skarm is going to come out. Seer is going to be activated. Bringing them out. Probably going to make, whatchamacallit, the Cherubini is the name of it. At least that's an assumption. Those two make Cherubini, which pitches... he used Seer, actually. I'm not sure. I mean, he could just play Verte Anaconda on that and kind of sit on Dragoon, I guess. It's not the greatest play, but I'm not entirely... I mean, he could probably make a way to go into Bardiche. Probably? This man is as confused as I am, apparently. The choice is an IP Masquerena, which is interesting to say the least. That only took about 2 minutes to get through, but Masquerena set 2, Skarm and End Phase. Oh yeah, you get to add a Fiend, right? So he adds Farfa. Yeah, that's fine. Our hand is not great. I will say this right now. We will Thunder Dragon to add 1 Thunder Dragon. I should probably put this further down, considering the confirm button's right there. If his last card is Farfa and freaking Droll, I'll be sad. We'll do this again. Add the last one. Now we have 2 Thunder Dragons in Grave at the very least, which is good, because now we really want to do this. We can't... we can cast Valkyria here, which is probably okay. We're gonna Lupine. Summon myself. We're gonna activate Lupine. We're going to banish for cost, mind you, the Dragon War. Masquerena is going to be hit here, which is going to make a 3. A protected 3, but it could be Unicorn. He could be spinning Lupine back. No, it's going to be Trisbania. If a monster special summons a stone, this card points to banish as many of those monsters as possible. Also, spell traps in the field as possible to do 500. Okay. That doesn't matter. I'm going to do this. We're going to activate the effect of Roar, and then the effect of Dark. Dante is going to special summon a thing, because it was sent. Oh no, you get to add a Burning Abyss, right? That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. We're going to add the Thunder Dragon Fusion here. Then we get to special summon one, so we're going to special summon the Dragon Matrix, because it is the best possible choice. Off of this, we are going to make Masquerena. We're going to activate Matrix. Matrix allowing us to add another Matrix to our hand, essentially. Very nice. So at this point, we are going to fire off the Thunder Dragon Fusion. We want to keep as many things in our graveyard as possible, if we can, because we need to protect our boy. We're going to do Thunder Dragon, and probably Matrix is in the graveyard, though, so we don't want to do that, so we're going to do Dragon Roar instead. This will summon the Titan. And now that we've shuffled back in our Thunder Dragons, we can start doing things. So he's going to shuffle monsters back in. That's fine. The Fiend Griefing. That is one of the funniest card arts available, though. I really like that. Okay, he does shuffle it back. That will activate the Graph. Graph is going to be special summon into Trisbania Zone, probably. It does get immediately destroyed. Trisbania does nothing, because that's how Trisbania works. We're going to activate Thunder Dragon. We're going to chain Titan onto that. Titan will destroy Trisbania, which unfortunately is protected. Which I completely forgot, but it is. That's unfortunate. How do we get 2 more monsters on the board here? We do this, for certain. Banishing the Lupine. And he scoops them up, because he realizes that we are definitely going to end the game off of that. That's a 2-0 for the Thunder Dragons. Alrighty then, we got ourselves yet another game here against JC Prophet with one of the best, I would say, profile pictures we've seen to date. Unfortunately, yet again, we are now looking at one of the worst things possible, but we can save this. We're going to activate Dimension Shifter on our own turn here, which may seem weird to one of you, but we're going to normal summon Batteryman Solar. When we activate Solar, it's going to send a monster now straight into the Banished Zone, because we have Dimension Shifter. But it's not going to do any of that, apparently, because I have fucking Solared. Let's do this, then. Thunder Dragon. Thunder Dragon. Thunder Dragon Fusion. Now is one of the few times this actually comes up. Unfortunately, we are still negated here, but what this allows us to do is actually make a Titan by banishing one of our Thunder Dragons along with the Thunder Dragon Fusion to make Titan. It's not great, don't get me wrong, but it is the best we can do. And he scoops them up! Wow. Well, there is, you know, I'm just going to include this game even though it was literally the fastest thing in the universe, simply because this shows off one of the few times where Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon actually turns the game around. Just being able to have it off of Thunder Dragon alone, you can ensure that you have a Titan on board if you open one of your Thunder Dragon fusions. Okay, we go game number 3, I guess. Number 3. 4. I can't count. We're playing Bean Jammin' with possibly ban-worthy imagery. Let me censor that for you. Nadir Servant is most certainly getting hit with an Ash Blossom. We are not letting that go through. Not a chance in hell. We're playing Dogmatica. Oh, we're playing True Draco Dogmatica. Okay. Heritage is going to get Ignis Heat. Going to set 1. Not great looking for us, to be honest here. Our only play is a lore. And if that gets negated, yeah. Yikes. It is our one play here, so we kind of have to go for it. We do get to draw 2. We do get a Levianeer. None of these are really good. We're going to go for that, and we're going to Chaos Space. I will say that we discard the Buster. I kind of regret doing what I just did now, but it is fine in the end, because this will let us search the Chaos Creator, so we should be good on this. This will also allow us to shuffle it back into our deck, potentially. So, we're gonna do that. We're gonna shuffle it back into our deck first. We draw the other dragon, god damn it. We're gonna Chaos Valkyria here. We're gonna banish this. Gonna grab the Chaos Valkyria. This will allow us to normal summon the Dragonhawk if we really wanted, but we really don't. And the rest of our hand's kind of dead now, because, hey, I don't read cardboard. This is kind of unfortunate, because we do have a very good hand if we can get more shit into the graveyard we can use, but for now, that's not the case. We're gonna get Nadir Servanted again, because thanks, I guess. Nadir Servant is a fun and interactive, very fun and interactive card. Please continue playing it. There is Dogmatic Ecclesia, which is, of course, going to search the only card they ever search. They're actually N-tissing that off the board, which I find funny. Yeah, search your punishment. Do your worst. Punishment is a card. I could not care less about it, though. Yep, punishment is there. We could open a Lupine here, would probably be the best open we have. We don't really play any back row removal, because when we brick this hard, it's kind of sad. We are only playing one-offs of these, which just makes it worse. Oh, a lupine! Ooh. Ooh. This is really good. Please don't be an imperm. Or a it's a strike. Even if he strikes this, I then have access to use Chaos Creator, so it should be fine. We will lupine. We are definitely banishing the Dragon Hawk, which will allow us to start shuffling our things in our hand. It is probably the correct play here. It also lets us search for a Thunder, which is important. What will the play be here? It does go through. We do get to banish another one. I will say we banish the Dragon Dark here. And we will activate the Dragon Hawk effect first and the Dragon Dark effect second. So we will add to our hand the Thunder Dragon Fusion. And then we are actually going to shuffle away the Levianeer and the Duo to draw 2. Those are not two horrible draws, I'll be honest with you. Those are quite decent. We're going to fire a Lure. We're going to get met with Ignis Heat effect here, which is going to set another true Draco spell. He adds Disciples to hand. Draw 2, drawing into Collapse Serpent again, and another Chaos Space. This sucks. It kind of does. No matter what I do here, it is going to turn off most of what I do. We're gonna banish the Chaos Creator, which is really weird, but it is the one choice we have, because now we can Chaos Space, sending the Collapse Serpent. This searches a Valkyria, which also activates the Chaos Space, so we can send back the Chaos Creator into the deck once again. Oh, I don't like that. We'll activate this. We'll banish the other Chaos Valkyria here, because this will let us search yet again. Going to do that. We're going to activate the Chaos Valkyria from our banished zone to get a... oh, here comes the punishment, actually. Here comes the boom. Going to destroy the Valkyria. It makes perfect sense. We do get to send one to the graveyard here. But I'm not entirely sure which one I would rather send, because I don't know how many Thunder Ds we got. We do have 1, 2, so sending a Thunder Dragon here is going to be mandatory. I think we're going to send the Dragon Matrix to the graveyard. Entis is, of course, going to destroy the Lupine as well, which does allow us to activate Lupine's effect. To add a card back to our hand, we're going to add the Wuverbuster. Buster! Buster in hand. Okay. Now we're kind of off to the races here, I think. We're gonna fire Thunder Dragon Fusion now. That gets met with the Order. Okay, that's kind of more what I expected to see. Oh, Solemn Judgment, sorry, it's not Imperial, it's Solemn. That sucks. That really sucks, actually. We can do this. We can banish the Collapse Serpent. Get this on the board to literally protect ourselves for a turn, and we have to pass on that. That is unfortunate. He had something to stop literally everything that turn. Super unfortunate. And the 2 cards in our hand are massive, massive bricks. Nadir Servant again. A Solemn Strike is probably the correct option to grab here, because that will stop him from... He goes for a Nadir Servant. Okay, interesting. I see the play. It's getting Fleur-de-Lis to get a negate on board, right? I may just be dead here, actually. No, it's sending... Ah, yeah, that does kill me, because he activates this, blows up that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, that is a real unfortunate game. Super bricky hand, not enough materials to do what we wanted to do. A close one. If not for that judgment, we probably would have gotten somewhere. Oh well, last game. And for the last game, we're playing Ash Teste. Ash Toste. Ash Toasty. Toasty! Oh, that's a hand. Oh boy. That is most certainly a hand. A very, very interesting one, because again, Allure of Darkness is literally free in this deck. And we can do some absolute shenanigans off of this, possibly. We also have the Red Ice Fusion in hand this time, which we can kind of use. We're playing against Salamangreat, though, so Foxy is going to come up first, meaning we're probably going to have to deal with a Roar, which is not funny. Didn't laugh. That is the Balinx. This is going to be a hard one. Because it all depends on how hard he goes into setting up his back row here going first. He is Pot of Desiresing, meaning he could have banished it by now, which is probably good. I don't know if he's searching Gazelle or if he's searching back row at this point. Either way... He's gonna sink. He's gonna Foolish. Okay. Oof. There is the Sunlight Wolf, which is probably going to be tagged out for itself. Yep. Shocking nobody, but the back row here is not looking too great. Ah, never mind. There it is. I found it. Oh, he has all of it. Boo. Right, during the end phase, we are going to activate Dragon Dark here to search our deck for another Dragon Dark, just to have a Thunder Dragon in the graveyard. Drawing Collapse Serpent. Not the best. We're going to activate Allure. Drawing 2, banishing the Dragon Dark, activating Dragon Dark's effect. Which, you know, he could negate if he really wanted to. It doesn't end up mattering too much for us, because we have 3 Allure of Darkness. What the hell? This does let us search for Thunder Dragon Fusion to act as a backup in case he negates anything else. Okay, he is going to let us do that, so we're going to do exactly that. We're going to fire off a second Allure of Darkness here. Draw 2, and then banishing the Dragon Dark, or Dragon Roar, rather. Activating Dragon Roar instead. So one of these is definitely a Salamangreat Roar, which will allow you them to negate the effect. We will special summon ourselves, probably a Dragon Matrix, actually. Matrix is one of the better ones we can summon here, because we can make materials end up in the graveyard using it. This, unfortunately, does turn off this, which is, you know, a shame. We are on this going to make the Linkaribo. We will activate Matrix to search another Matrix. We do have a Titan available here, which is one of the best things possible. I'm not entirely sure how hard we want to go, though, because this is a free extender, but I think we will just Chaos Space here. Well, Chaos Space tossing one of the Solars. And with it, we'll probably search... I think Levianeer is the correct option. Because with Levianeer here, because again, Thunder Dragon Fusion can do a lot of stuff, we're just going to throw these, and we're going to force destroy all of the back row he has. That is going to get met with a Solemn Strike, which I kind of expected, but that is fine. That is one of the back row down. Unfortunate turn of events, but expected. Have a nice day. At this point, we're going to fire the Thunder Dragon Fusion. If it is Roar, then he has to use it here. It is not. We're going to get a Titan. Great. 1, 2, and 3. Titan. Titan's big. Very big, actually. We're going to fire Allure again. Because now I've drawn 3 of them, so why not? This is kind of silly. We will banish the Dimension Shifter here, simply as it is the best option. At this point, I legit... Oh, we drew Wiverbuster. Dang it. I mean, it might be good still. I'm not entirely sure how hard we can go here. We're going to do our damnedest to end the game, though. He is not looking happy about what we're doing, however. It is, I mean, we've now activated 3 Allure of Darkness. This is unfair. It's not okay. What I'm doing is definitely not fine. Alright, on this, however, we are going to summon the Solar. This is our normal summon, mind you. We're going to activate Solar, and we're going to toss a Thunder into the graveyard. I believe the has to be a light Thunder, so we have to throw a normal Thunder Dragon, probably. Yeah, this man is, oh, it's getting Effect Veilered. That ruins everything. Right, let's do Whipper Buster, then. Buster. Buster does get summoned, meaning we can get rid of both of these to make a Masquerena. Hey, Masquerena. And with them, we can go ahead and summon the Collapse Serpent. I don't know what's his face down. It's starting to worry me. I'm gonna go for the game here. I mean... It is another strike. Okay, that's fine, to be honest. That is a-okay. We will just go and beat over this then, now that we've basically used everything in our entire deck to do so. He has to protect this, most likely. We're gonna abuse Dragon Matrix here. To get 2 Matrixes. May try. I don't know. The question is, does he use it or does he let it die? It's a really hard choice in this scenario. He's going to use Sanctuary. Okay. Now you took more damage than you would have not doing that. Alright. Well, we're just going to end phase on that. Now he doesn't have a Balinx. So when he activates something like Jack, I'm going to kill the wolf. Titan is also damn near indestructible at this point, so... There is a Foxy. Does find a couple of cards, Will being one of them. Yeah, Will is good. Will is, unfortunately, very good. He's going to Pot of Desires again. He's getting dangerously low on cards now. There is a Transcode Talker. We are going to have to hit this. Activating the effect to destroy the Transcode Talker. We are not leaving that on board. Will of the Salamangreat in conjunction to that is fine. Now that Transcode Talker is out of the picture, that basically means he cannot go into Access Code OTKs. Which I'm perfectly fine with. He's going to get rid of that to make another Sunlight Wolf. That is going to return the... whatever... Unless he's playing 2 of them, but I don't think he is. Yep, that does get the Jack. Jack spins back 1, comes back. And then he came back. He grabs the Foxy off of it, which is not enough to win the game here. I don't think. He could Spinny. Spinny would be painful, but we have so many cards in our graveyard to support the Titan that unless he gets rid of it through a very, very hard way of doing so, it's gonna stick around. Yep, that's what I thought. He doesn't really have an out for Titan, and that ends the game. Oh, does that mean... Oh my god. No, we didn't quite win all of them, but we went 4-1. I like that. Let's run this off. So, what do we think about Thunder Dragons? Well, again, it is the only deck in the current format that, you know, even has a remote sense of competitiveness where I get to summon myself. And that gives it an A+ rating in my book. But other than that, it is an extremely good Chaos package. Like, the fact that they both have Light and Dark Thunder Dragons inherently is super strong. I'm sure someone could make this deck a hell of a lot better than I have, but I think I've shown its strengths well enough. When it works, it really works, and your combo game is insane. When it doesn't, you end up with a handful of Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Chaos Dragon Levineer, Chaos Creator, and Dragon Duo, all of which don't do anything unless your graveyard is stuffed. Now, of course, if you enjoy this content, do remember to click the subscribe button because I do this every Friday. Remember to leave a like, comment down below on what you'd like to see me play at some point, and always remember, stay safe out there.